My name is Glory Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah, and I am the girl with the tea. Now, with regards to the Real Housewives of Lagos, I already did a video about the cast members. On that video, I talked about the exiting cast members. I talked about the leftover cast members. That's the ones that are left off the original cast members that actually started the show. Also talked about a returning cast member, more like a ghost, a blast from the past. I also introduced the new cast members, but I did not really go into details about the new cast members. And that is because I had promised you all that I was going to do another video where I talk about them and also talk about some of the controversies that are really out there about them on social media. On that video, I'd also mentioned that one of the things I'm really looking forward to with regards to the Real Housewives this season is to see how these new cast members will, one, portray themselves away from the controversies that exist about them already on the internet. These controversies, they're not pleasant. Yeah, they are not pleasant. They are kind of very, like, guys, they are not really pleasant. And you see, that was another thing that I was kind of considering about if I should make that video or not. Because I did not want a situation where I made that video and people might misinterpret it to be that I am trying to paint them in a negative light before the show even even premieres, right? And I do not have that intention to do that. If I want to create that video, it's more like putting out there information that's already existing about them, But then I was thinking, is it necessary or not? So I'm bringing the information I have about these new cast members here and now on this live conversation. We're going to talk about it. All right, we're going to talk about it. I want us to interact on it. We need to have an interaction about it. I'm going to bring the information I have about them. You will bring your information that you have about them. We're going to exchange information. We're going to discuss it. All right. I don't want it to be like we are doing it maliciously. No, we're not. It's just for the fun of the show, right? I mean, at the end of the day, if anybody puts themselves on a reality TV show, they need to be prepared with what comes with it. It comes with exposure. It comes with people being nosy about your private life. So I'm sure that Dabota, Sophia Momodu, and Diadem Adola, I'm sure that they're already aware of this fact. So yes, we're going to have this conversation. This is a message to them. Welcome to the world of reality TV. Your life is already a movie on social media, so this should not be new to you. Yes. So, however it is, they should brace themselves for the many conversations that will be surrounding their names in the following weeks. Momodu. And as I said, I am really looking forward to seeing the real Sophia that is an individual of our own self, that is a powerhouse of our own self, the incredible mother that has raised a very intelligent and smart daughter. Her daughter is very, very intelligent, well spoken, so I want to see her. And I'm also hoping that in a way they show a bit of a relationship with her daughter as well, because it's a very beautiful thing to see. Now, Dabota Lawson. Dabota Lawson, Favor mentioned she was once married to a very wealthy person, very wealthy person. And then they divorced. But then there was some scandal, just like Sophia had her own scandal. Dabota has had her own fair share of scandals. As at the time she was married to the person she was married to, there was the scandal that there was a certain guy that she was seeing, and then she had a child. So the rumor as at that time was she was dating this person while she was with her husband, or was it that the guy was just a friend? So it was a very nasty scandal. This was like years ago. This is not in the this was not like a year or two ago. No, it was years ago. So it was very scandalous, very scandalous. A lot of speculations about if she was dating that guy or if she's still dating the guy. To be very honest, I don't know. I don't really know much about her social circle, but she is an entrepreneur as well. She's in the beauty industry. She has a makeup brand, and it's a very good brand. A lot of good testimonials from people that have used her products. Very good makeup brand, and she's very hardworking. She's very hardworking. Follow her on Snapchat, find her snaps quite interesting. She's a very demure and classy lady. When you look at the way Faith Murray carries herself, that is almost the same way that Dabota Lawson carries herself. So the moment I saw Dabota's name, amongst the new cast members, I was quite excited because for me, I feel like this is another person that's going to come give us the Caroline vibe, the Faith Murray vibe. And she's very soft spoken, very classic. I think she was an ex beauty queen, not really sure. But this is one woman that speaks elegance, that speaks luxury, very beautiful, very tall. And as I said, very hardworking. She's always about her business, always about her brand. And another interesting thing I found about her is of all of that many scandals, that popped up about her back in time, those years ago, we never really heard her say things. She rarely gave reactions. She rarely gave responses. This is one person, that just goes about her business and lives her life. Now, I don't know her one on one. I don't know her, personally, but from what I have seen about how she portrays herself online, this is one person that is kind of drama free. And the people that she surrounds herself with as well, they are also in that category of people, very elegant, very classy, very demure, very quiet, very soft spoken. They have money, but they are not making too much noise. And I think she also has a mall. She has a mall in Lekki, Lagos. As I said, she's very hardworking. She's doing her own thing, not minding anybody's business other than her own business. And that made me wonder what brought her to this show, Real Housewives of Lagos. Because the Dabota that I have seen and experienced on social media seems to be one that shies away from drama. Yeah, she shies away from drama. You see all these backbiting, gossiping. I've never seen a scandal that involves her engaged in any of those things. And we know that when it comes to these Real Housewives shows, whether it's Real Housewives of Lagos or Real Housewives of Cape Town or Johannesburg or whichever type of Real Housewives, there's a lot of backbiting, there's a lot of gossip, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of fighting, there's a lot of ratchet behavior, and also those ones that will be classy will be classy. So now it's making me wonder, oh my goodness, is Dabota about to break the ice? Like, is she about to show us another side of her that we do not know exists? What is she going to bring to the table of the show? How is she going to portray herself? This is someone that is very peaceful by nature, very quiet, very soft spoken, has a beautiful daughter. She's a single mom, by the way, just like Sophia Momodu. She's a single mom. She has a beautiful daughter. Her daughter is a carbon copy, looks like her, exactly like her, and she's just drama free. So it's making me wonder, what, Dabota, what are you doing on the Real Housewives of Lagos? What are you doing on the Real Housewives of Lagos? And by the way, the guy I was talking about that there were speculations that she was dating the guy while she was with her husband. If you watched Real Housewives of Lagos, I think season 1, when Mariam had a meeting with a particular guy, his name is Sujimoto. She had a conversation with the guy. She had said that the guy is a very good friend and he encourages her in her career path. That is the guy I'm talking about. So Mariam knows that guy. Now, Dabota knows this guy. And we know that Mariam has a reputation for doing researches on people. She has a reputation of, if you come for her, or maybe she doesn't really like you, she's going to use information that she has about you against you. She's going to use information that she has about you to insult you on TV. Yes. So it's not making me wonder, like, oh my God, is Mariam and Dabota on good terms? Are they friends? Are they cool like that? Because if they are not, I have this very weird feeling that Mariam is going to weaponize whatever kind of information she's got about Dabota on the show. And it depends on how the show is going to be edited, by the ways. So yeah, I'm super excited to see Dabota on the show because yes, I've seen her classy, elegant, demure side. So I really want to know what other side there is to, Dabota. And of course, to showcase her brand because, as I said, she has her makeup line and she's got really good products. So I am super excited for her because this is going to be like one big platform where she can showcase what she does. Because most of the time, single mothers in this part of the world, they have a lot going for them, but it's like society does not really see their work. Society does not really see what they do for themselves. How they empower themselves, how hardworking they are. What society see first is that they are somebody's baby mama or they are somebody's yeah, they're a single mother. It's like that's the first and only thing that society sees. So I'm super excited for her that this is more like a coming out for her. So I really want to see how she will portray herself. And I hope I really like the personality that she's going to portray because it's going to be very shocking. It's going to be very shocking if it's otherwise. And then finally, on to Diadem Adeola. Adeola, to be very honest with you all, I I don't really have a lot of information about her. What I have seen online about her is that she's also a single mom. She's also a major entrepreneur. Just like Dabota, she has her own makeup line, which is doing really well, by the ways. Emphasis on doing really well. She has a beauty brand. It is doing, see, when I say it's doing really well, it is doing really well. She is doing really well. Adiola is quite petite in age, in stature, but she is doing well. She's doing well. I think once upon a time, she had her own reality TV show, if I am not wrong, because I watched, I think, 2 episodes of it. This was years ago. I'm trying to remember if it was on African Magic or if it was on Ebony Life TV channel. I can't remember. But she had a show one time like that. She had a show. I don't know what happens to that show, where she shared about, was it a show? Was it on YouTube? I'm trying to remember, but I think I watched it. Can't remember if it's on YouTube. I watched it where she talked about her beginning, how she started off life, how she had a baby, her struggles in life, and how she got to where she is. She shared her story and it was quite touching, you know. She's also a very hardworking young woman. However, in this Lagos, Nigeria, there is no way you are a single mother, you are an entrepreneur, that there's not going to be some scandal attached to your name, especially if you are a socialite or if you were a socialite. Adeola Diadem, she's got quite a number of scandals to her name. And some of the scandals, I am not certain about them. I am not really sure about them. So I'm not even going to bother mentioning them. Yeah. But the one thing I have exposed myself to about this young woman is how well she is really doing in her business. She's really doing well. And God so willing, we are looking at the next Mary Kay brand. You know, we're looking at the next Mary Kay brand, the next Black Opal brand, because she's doing well. She's really doing well. And just like Dabota's brand, there's a lot of testimonials about her beauty products that they are very good. You know, so um, also, as I mentioned about Dabota, you know, I am also really looking forward to what she has to bring to the show. I'm looking forward to how she's going to carry herself on the show, how she's going to portray herself on the show. Recently, there was a scandal about herself and her friend who she's been friends with for over 10 years. Yes, it was a very nasty scandal, very nasty one. And most of these things happen on Snapchat. Most of these things happen on Snapchat. Nigerian Snapchat tends to be very dramatic, you know. So I am looking forward to seeing how she's going to, you know, portray herself on the show. I really want to know her. Now that she's on the Real Housewives of Lagos, I want to know her better. I want to I want to see who Diadem is, away from the very ridiculous scandals about her. I want to see who this hardworking young woman is, away from the very, you know, not so pleasant scandals, you know, that is attached to her name. Yeah. And I don't know about you all, but guys, there's something that these new cast members have in common. The fact that they are single mothers, the fact that they have very crazy scandals and controversies about them on the Nigerian internet space, and also the fact that they are also very powerful, empowered female entrepreneurs who have got brands that are doing really great. And the three of them, they've got daughters, and their daughters are beautiful. Their daughters are doing great. They're doing great. So, one thing I also want to see this season of The Real Housewives of Lagos is if the three of them are going to bond based on these common elements that they share. Yeah. If they're going to bond based on that, I also want to see if, because of these things that they have in common, because of these shared experiences that they have, because of these shared stories that they have, I want to see if they're going to bond or if there's going to be animosity amongst them. Yeah. But overall, I think this season of The Real Housewives of Lagos, okay, let me not say I think, I am hoping that it's going to be worth the time, that it's going to be worth the watch. I'm really hoping that production does justice to their editing style this season, that they do not cut out too many information so that the reunion will not be too hectic to follow. I'm really hoping that the women bring their best foot forward. I know that the show has already been produced, it's already edited. It's just for them to start sharing it from tomorrow or from Monday. Yes, but I'm really looking forward to a swell time with the Real Housewives of Lagos season 3. Ladies and gentlemen, don't miss out. If you are yet to subscribe, you know what to do. Please go ahead and subscribe. If you do not have your notification bell turned on, please go ahead, turn it on. And for those of you that do not have time to pay attention to your notification bell, just come onto this channel. There's a video waiting for you. All right. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best this season. I'm going to try. Okay. Yeah. And that is that, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thank you all so much for making our time today to join today's live conversation. I am grateful. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your weekend and have an amazing, amazing time out. Bye.